Well, one of the things that PACE really does for a student, especially in these programs, they're getting more experiential learning.
They really are focusing on trying to give students real-life experience.
They're working with communities, working with developers, working with community groups in order to try to understand a little bit beyond the classroom.
At Pace Law School, our programs are designed to ensure that students have the opportunity to develop a core understanding of the law, as well as the critical, analytical, and the professional skills necessary to succeed in a legal career.
We send our students out thinking like and actually prepared to be lawyers.
Through externships, clinics, centers, moot courts, trial advocacy, and other hands-on experiences, you'll learn not just how to think like a lawyer, but to become one.
Actually, the judge's preference is that you put that in writing and send a letter to the court. I think that PACE was beneficial in that it has a federal judicial extern honors program where I got to serve as an extern for a federal judge.
You're actually placed in a courthouse with a judge, working directly with the judge and his or her law clerks, to do essentially what you would be doing as a law clerk after graduation.
And I was able to work inside the chambers and then sit through all of his motions and through some trials, which was an incredible experience.
I am clerking next year for the DC Court of Appeals. I worked in DC my first summer through the environmental externship program down there. And I worked for the Environmental Appeals Board at EPA.
I helped assist a brief that went to the United States Supreme Court.
How are we coming along on that motion?
I guess put the exhibits together and we should probably be good to go.
At Pace Law School, helping you develop professional judgment is our primary objective. That's why we offer you the opportunity to experience the law in clinics where you represent clients as real attorneys.
You really don't know how to practice like a lawyer unless you work in a clinic.
Pace's John Jay Legal Services offers students the opportunity for direct representation clinical experience in areas such as disability rights, health law, criminal defense, immigration, and investor rights and securities arbitrations.
It's really exciting to be up in front of these judges who are very prestigious and very well known and be able to really argue your side and your position.
The PACE Environmental Litigation Clinic, founded by Robert Kennedy Jr. and PACE Law professor Nicholas Robinson, intensively immerses students in an environmental law practice representing public interest groups.
They can get out into the environment, they can see how environmental law works, get their hands dirty, literally helping improve the environment, dealing with polluters, cleaning up problems.
The SciTech rules did not give a right to parties to question or refute tribunal-appointed experts.
Moot court is attracting increased attention as more law students in the U.S. and abroad seek to gain honor, experience, and professional exposure by playing a key role in an intense legal battle.
I learned that moot court it's great. It helps you strengthen your verbal abilities. It helps you be able to present yourself in front of an audience and not hopefully get your nerves away.
The advocacy programs in general here at PACE, moot court, trial advocacy, and client skills, give students an opportunity to work with real lawyers, practicing judges, in honing their skills to become effective litigators.
PACE Law School really helped me get a head start both in in understanding the law and case law, as well as a real world in the trenches approach and perspective.
This is real stuff, and we're just third-year law students.
And you've done the research and you've done the hard work and the practices that it takes to stand up there and argue your side with conviction.
So you're working with clients and you're actually making a big difference in your life.
It's a lot of work, but it's worth it because you find that when you're actually out in the real world, you're actually applying the skills that you learned here.